Kepler 16b. Kepler 16b orbits not one, but two suns. If you've ever watched Star Wars and thought that double sunset looks fake, NASA politely disagrees. This planet actually exists 200 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. It's about the size of Saturn, made mostly of gas, and cold enough to freeze your curiosity. Every day there, two shadows stretch across the dunes as the suns rise and set together, like a synchronized cosmic performance. But despite its cinematic glow, Kepler 16b isn't exactly vacation material. There's no solid ground, no breathable air, and no chance of finding Luke Skywalker sipping blue milk. Still, it reminds us that fiction keeps losing to reality. What once was a dream of binary skies is now an entry in an astronomer's spreadsheet. And somewhere out there, two suns keep dancing and one quiet planet keeps applauding, with storms instead of hands. HD 189733b. HD 189733b looks calm from afar, a beautiful blue marble floating in space. But that color isn't oceans, it's death. The blue comes from vaporized silicate particles in its atmosphere, scattering light like shattered glass. Winds there scream at 8,000 kilometers per hour, fast enough to strip paint off a spaceship or the spaceship itself. Temperatures reach over 1,000 degrees Celsius, and the storms don't just throw sand. They hurl molten glass sideways. Imagine rain made of razors, flying faster than sound, under a sky the color of sapphire flames. Telescopes once mistook its glow for tranquility. Turns out, it's violence in disguise. Astronomers call it a hot Jupiter. But this world isn't hot, it's furious. Every storm is a tantrum of physics, and every orbit, a reminder that beauty can be lethal. On HD 189733b, blue isn't calm, it's chaos, reflected back at the universe. WASP 12b. WASP 12b isn't orbiting its star, it's being consumed by it. This planet is so close that its year lasts only 26 hours, and its shape isn't even round anymore. Gravity from its sun stretches it into an egg of molten clouds. Temperatures reach over 2,500 degrees Celsius, enough to vaporize metals. The star is literally pulling material from the planet's surface, feeding on it like a vampire. Astronomers estimate that WASP 12b will be completely gone in a few million years, a blink in cosmic time. Around it, a glowing ring of lost atmosphere forms a halo of death. Observing it is like watching a slow-motion execution by physics. No explosions, no mercy. Just heat, gravity, and inevitability. Every sunrise there is brighter than any fire we've ever known, and every sunset, a little less of the planet remains. WASP 12b doesn't orbit, it surrenders. Kelt 9b. Kelt 9b is the definition of too close for comfort. It orbits a blue-white star hotter than most others, completing a full year in just 36 hours. Temperatures soar above 4,000 degrees Celsius hotter than some stars. Its atmosphere is boiling off into space, like steam rising from a cosmic kettle. Molecules can't survive here. Even atoms struggle. Iron and titanium float as vapor, glowing in the light of their own destruction. The planet's day side faces constant radiation. While the night side barely exists, there's no time for darkness. Astronomers call it an ultra-hot Jupiter, but really, it's what happens when a planet forgets where the safe zone ends. It's not a world, it's a warning label. Every second, Kelt 9b is melting, evaporating, and defying the definition of planet itself. In the cosmic oven, it's the one that left the door open. WASP 76b. WASP 76b is the kind of planet that makes hell look mild. Locked in a permanent day and night, one side faces its star forever, while the other never sees light. The day side burns above 2,400 degrees Celsius, hot enough to vaporize iron. Winds then carry that vapor around to the cooler night side, where it condenses and falls as molten metal rain. Yes, it literally rains iron. Imagine standing there, glowing clouds above, sparks falling from the sky, the horizon shimmering like liquid steel. But no one could stand there, no ground, no air, no chance. This is chemistry pushed past sanity, where weather becomes weaponry. Astronomers call it metal precipitation. Poets might call it the planet that bleeds. Every storm is a forge, and every drop, a reminder that even in the void, gravity still knows how to hurt. TOI 3757b. TOI 3757b is the universe's practical joke on physics. It's a gas giant about the size of Jupiter, but half the density of water. That means if you could drop it into a cosmic bathtub, it would float. Astronomers call it the puffiest planet ever discovered. Its atmosphere is so thin and bloated that it's more like a balloon than a world. It orbits a cool red dwarf star in the constellation Auriga, and somehow, despite the chill, its gas has expanded to cartoonish proportions. Scientists think weak gravity and trapped heat keep it inflated, like a marshmallow in slow motion. Its orbit is unstable, its structure impossible, and its nickname completely accurate. It's a giant foam ball in space. On TOI 3757b, even gravity seems tired. It's proof that not every planet is dramatic or deadly. Some are just weird. While other worlds burn, melt, or die, this one just bounces. GJ 1214b. GJ 1214b is what happens when a planet gives up on being solid. It's about 40 light-years away, orbiting a faint red star, and scientists call it a sub-Neptune. Translation: a giant water world wrapped in clouds thick enough to hide an ocean the size of imagination itself. Temperatures reach around 230 degrees Celsius, too hot for liquid water, too cool for total chaos. The result? Vapor. Endless, heavy, suffocating vapor. The entire planet might be a steamy core surrounded by an atmosphere of boiling mist, a world that never stops sweating. No land, no clear sky, just layers of haze reflecting crimson light like a global sauna drifting through darkness. Every sunrise is a fog, every sunset a blur. If you could stand there, which you can't, you'd see nothing but the color of heat itself, light bending and scattering through steam. Astronomers say it might hold clues to how water worlds form. The Karuja says it's proof that the universe can't resist overdoing. Moisture. A planet with no rain, no oceans, yet drowning in its own atmosphere, a cosmic steam bath built for no one, existing only to remind us that water, like curiosity, refuses to stay still. HD 106906b is the universe's definition of wrong place, wrong time. It's a gas giant 11 times the mass of Jupiter, orbiting so far from its star that it shouldn't even exist there. According to physics, it should have been flung into space millions of years ago, but it didn't. It just stayed distant, defiant, and somehow stable. The planet orbits its twin suns over 700 astronomical units away, a distance so extreme it takes more than 15,000 years to complete one orbit. Some astronomers think it was captured by gravity after being ejected from another system. Others think it was born there, against every rule we know. Either way, it's an outsider, an interstellar orphan that refused to leave home. Its atmosphere glows faintly blue, lit by starlight too weak to warm it. HD 106906b is cold, enormous, and stubborn. The Karuja says it's proof that the universe doesn't delete its mistakes. It just keeps them on display, spinning slowly, waiting for someone to get. Notice how impossible they are. See you in the next video? Bald Eagle of America. The bald eagle was chosen to represent the United States because it looked noble, fierce, and absolutely uninterested in democracy. In 1782, Congress picked it as the national emblem, calling it a bird of strength and freedom. Benjamin Franklin disagreed. He preferred the turkey, claiming the eagle was... If you made it all the way here, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, hit the bell, and tell me in the comments which strange planet blew your mind the most. Which one would you want to visit?